Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Gura is someone who needs no introduction. She has graduated as of right now from Hololive English Myth, who used to, of course, be Amelia Watson, who is an affiliate right now, Mori Calliope, Inama Inanis, Takanashi Kiara, and of course, Gura. They were the ones that brought EN into the big sphere that it is now. So she is one of the greats there, of course. She recently did post her graduation mini live, which I did go over in a previous video. And of course, we have this here with, Rima, Hakos, Bales, Nyana Banana, Cecilia Immergreen saying thank you, Wild Spice Kana Uru, which is someone who worked with them a lot as well, saying thank you, Gigi Murin, goodbye and thank you to the fish. You have Koseki Biju, thank you, Gura, Rora Pantera, with love. You have a lot of other Fuamoko sending, hearts. A lot of other individuals here as well, giving their take, giving their thank yous, giving everything that they can just to let her know that she was very much loved, she was appreciated, she was cared for, and she will be missed. Of course, people, giving everything they can, their own little things here. Next, we go with some more things that they had put out, which was Keep Swimming Always, which, as you can see, Dooby 3D, the Doobster, as you may already know them as, the Jerboa. And, of course, they are saying Legend of the Sea. Nothing unusual here, just a train conductor passing through and picking up a passenger. Of course, you all know who Dooby is. If you don't know, you could easily search it up, of course. They have technically graduated, I guess. So I guess you can see them as someone who has recently done a technical graduation, but isn't fully graduated. That's the best I can give you. You have Narissa, Ravencroft, of course. You also have Hakos Bales, say thanks for everything, Goomba. Never get the Monumental 3D with the Goomba. Mori Calliope, you two big fish. Death will never write my name. They put that out there. Just saying. Of course, sadness for everybody. Of course, again, Dooby 3D. Thank you, Gura, for everything. See you in the ocean. And, of course, we have Takanelui, someone from Hololive JP, saying, I will look at the sea and remember you. I will watch you from afar as you swim vigorously in the sea. Thank you. Of course, lovely sentiment. Everyone is remembering the moments that they had, as well as Takanashi Kiara, who is also a gen mate of her, saying, I'll miss you so much, Goobidiba. Take care of yourself. Thank you for some amazing years together. Once in a lifetime experience. I'm so happy and honored to have been alongside you and to call you my friend. Ina, for her part, reposted the Keep Swimming Always with blue hearts as well on her main page, on her main Twitter page, as well as Gura Minecraft 2025. Of course, hiding in there. Of course, some of the things that they had, because they did have a relay where they were doing Minecraft, Uno, a bunch of other things. They were just having fun together as their last myth relay that they had. So this is what I wanted to show you. At the very least, the gen mates, everybody else was there. Every single gen mate was there in one way or another. Each of them giving her the thanks and, of course, appreciation that she deserves. And that is what I want to leave you with on this one. And, of course, we're going to be moving on to other stories. The time for looking at the Nijisanji Superchats are here again, and today we are seeing how much ByTheBeat specifically has given to Nijisanji. Let's see. Of course, ByTheBeat is the newest Nijisanji EN group, and they have been doing an amazing job. As you can see, recently, Fulgur of Noctix has actually skyrocketed really high compared to where he was before. Luxium Vox is also getting some good numbers, but the ones that I'm really caring about right now are ByTheBeat. Scarla is always staying around the same amount, 16k around there, so she's always in the top 5 at the very least. ByTheBeat, Zeal, and Freador have above 10k. They are the only two right now in their gen that is above 10k, 14k and 16k respectively. And then, of course, you have below them Luca, Aya, Sunny, and then you have ByTheBeat again, the other two members, Sable and Calyx with 7600 and 7220 respectively. Of course, they have been streaming a lot, as you can tell. The minimum amount of streams that have been done by each of them is 23 from Calyx. And then you have, of course, 24 from Freador, 28 from Sable, and 34 from Zeal. So they have quite a few. And also Scarla has around 32 as well. Now, memberships are big for them right now, at least for Zeal, because they are new. Zeal is one of the ones that is very popular right now, as well as Calyx when it comes to memberships. And of course, you go down with the numbers of Noctix, Crisis, XLA, etc. You have, Alban, Vanta, Claude, Melico, Uki, Pio, Ren, etc. Reimu isn't doing as well as they used to with 1753. Rosemi with 1,000. Elira is staying very low, even though she did 19 streams, which is interesting. She still got a good number of memberships. Let's not lie. That's still a good number of memberships, but it's considered a lot less. Finana Ryugu has never really been anywhere near the top 10 as far as I know. So that is kind of more normal side of what they have. Yu, Maria, Shu, Luxium, Crisis, and all those are there. Denoth, Clara, and Ryoma, of course, because Twisty is not actually doing anything right now. She is still on her hiatus. So, of course, we have that. We have Millie, Ryoma, and Kotoka at the very lowest. But Kotoka, because she really hasn't been streaming very much. Of the ones that are no longer a part, or at least not actively a part of Nijisanji, is Ike, which is, of course, the one who just graduated recently. Aster, because he's on hiatus. Well, he's hiding away more than anything. Twisty is on hiatus. And Petra, I believe, is on hiatus specifically for school-related stuff. I believe she is going to school, and that is taking a lot of her time, from what I know, going to college. And that is taking a ton of her time. That's how come she hasn't streamed in quite a while. As far as I know, nothing negative is happening with them. But I do want to give you the full picture of everything. So that is the full thing. Fulgur getting 30K in 1 month. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. And of course, every single month, I do try to bring these to you whenever I see them. So, of course, that is what we have for you today. And I will, of course, continue with other pieces of news throughout this video. Project Yoru Zerilam terminated because he sold his channel to an online gambling site. So let's take a look at this. This is weird. This is very weird. Project Yoru is the actual company. Zerilam is their VTuber. Let's take a look here. This is what they have. This is the translated version. Let me make it as close as we can. April 9th, 2025. Zerilam has expressed his intention to graduate and release Zerilam channel account to a third party. Based on the contract we agreed to, Zerilam channel is held by the person concerned without interference from Project Yoru's management, and the profits of the channel are managed 100% by Zerilam. So, that's interesting. So they hold no rights to it. So they're letting him release it. Who agreed to the request, had planned to officially announce Zerilam's graduation in early May. However, the party concerned carried out post-graduation activities. In this case, released his account to a third party earlier than rescheduled. Based on the confirmed sources we have received, April 27th, official YouTube channel for Zerilam, Project Yoru, has conducted a live stream titled Live Draw Singapore, Live Draw SGP, etc. So it's a gambling channel. Description of the channel has also been changed to the channel is already sold, which clarifies the status of the page in question. Project Yoru management does not support the promotion of online gambling and all actively protects Project Yoru's talents for sponsorship or promotion for that type of stuff, as long as they are under the auspices of Project Yoru. Due to the negligence of the person concerned, we have decided to announce that the Zerilam's status as Project Yoru talent has effectively ended. Zerilam's channel activities, since their agreement was approved on April 9th, so those future activities are completely unrelated to Project Yoru's management. Once again, we greatly appreciate your support and attention to our talents, and we continue to strive for entertainment and environment, etc., etc. Now, because they sold it to a gambling company, I will not show it to you guys because I don't give a damn about gambling companies. I don't like them. So they do prey upon the feelings of people. They do prey upon the natural instincts of wanting to get a gain for something that you're doing. So I do not support those talents, those specific things. Neuro-sama has found me. Neuro-sama has found Salvi, apparently. Because I am a blind squirrel. I'm not blind in real life, but I'm blind to many things of the world because, I'm neurotypical and all that kind of stuff. So I'm blind to many things in the world. And apparently, Neuro-sama saw a blind squirrel finding a nut. Still hope for some of my followers. I I take offense to that, Neuro. No, I'm just kidding. I don't take any offense to this kind of stuff. It's funny. It's not even related to me, but it's just tangentially related to me because I am a Squirrel VTuber. And it's me, goddammit. She's talking about me. I'm just going to say that. Just because I have a huge head. She's talking about me. She has to be talking about me. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Everflame is a VTuber group, a VTuber organization that has had 6 talented girls be a part of them. One of them is Kabuki Koi, who recently has decided to depart from Everflame themselves. Says it was Kiki's decision to leave due to a positive change of direction in her personal life and wants to pursue her path moving forward. We respect her decision and support her as she begins this new journey in her life, and we will miss her dearly. We know this may come as a surprise, but please respect her wishes and do not harass her for further information. We will wish her great success and happiness in the next chapter. Now, this has not come without some controversy, because I'm putting down here says, wait a second, wasn't Kabuki Koi the person who orchestrated the takedown of Arigo Mu's YouTube channel? Why the heck would you let someone like that into your group in the first place? Well, I'll tell you why. They didn't know. And if they did know, well, it's a friend, most likely, and these friend groups can be a little bit nepotistic, but that is not something out there, something weird, something strange. I mean, look at VShojo. VShojo can be pretty nepotistic in the way that it handles who comes in. It is a vibe check, whatever you want to call it, nepotism, vibe check, whatever you want to call it. They have their own ideas of people who join. Now, does this mean that they are clean from what has happened there? No. Let's take a look at what it is. My YouTube channel was terminated. It triggered by a large number of reports orchestrated by a YouTuber, Kabuki Koi. YouTube replied that it's free expression for my account to be targeted discriminatorily. This also labeled my praise content as fetish content. YouTube is monetizing and profiting off my second ASMR channel under the same email account, refused to terminate it at my request. So now I have to file DMCA against YouTube. My wife and I never received an apology for being accused of making this kind of content for clout. It says, we know important this is for you. Canned reply for me given what's taken, talking to real people, and they said discrimination and false reporting is okay even though it is against TOS. So yeah, they never seem to have gotten it back. This was a big thing. I remember I did talk about it when it did happen. So this was a big thing. This was not something that, you know, went under the radar or anything like that. So it is crazy that this happened. But of course, a lot of things nowadays are really popping off when it comes to this because of, you know, the recent Cinder situation. That is something that is kind of popping off as well. And all this month has been a horrible month for VTubing. It has just been a lot of pain, a lot of sadness. And yeah, so this is another thing, another person that may not have been the best person out there. Hololive, the subreddit, it sometimes has good information, good stuff to put out there. That's why I go to the subreddits to find the sources for a lot of things I have. It has learned. It now knows there are humans beyond the cardboard walls. What is she talking about? Shiori recently has had kittens. Not herself, but you know, there's a cat that would hang around her house that has had kittens, introduced her to the kittens, and she's keeping the kittens from what it looks like. One of the kittens now knows there are humans beyond the cardboard walls. A bigger world beyond the stitched up playpen I have housed it with. And now she walks into the unknown, curiosity and bravery deep in her little paws. She traverses the carpet lands and navigates the mazes of anime figurines. During her journey, she has already toppled Makima multiple times. I stopped fixing it at this point. And though she bears no ill will, Mirai Akari has also been the casualty of her misadventures, so I placed her on a safer location. Interestingly enough, the kitten is drawn to my collection of anime boys, Shoto Todoroki, Seto Kaiba, and Toshiro Hitsugaya. I found her trying to nibble on Kaiba's hand and Toshiro's sword. That's hilarious. For now, I will dub the strange kitten creature Sprinkles. May Sprinkles live long and well. Long live Sprinkles! Huzzah! Glad to hear the kitten's doing good. Sprinkles sounds like an eldritch horror that Shiori is taking care of and not a kitten. May Sprinkles' reign be long and prosperous. Yes, of course. It's funny to see Shiori having so much fun with a little kitten, and also the kitten wanting to be destructive as little kittens are always. A little bit of levity, brevity, fun stuff in these trying times, because holy moly, it's trying times. Just wanted to give you something fun to look forward to. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, because I like to keep the positivity going and lift other people up instead of tearing them down. at least lift them up as much as I can. I do have bad takes, which can tear myself down, but I don't want to tear them down. So I want to bring them up. Thank you so much, Salem, for allowing me to do this for you today. Today we're talking about Moonlit Salem, who is a VTuber here, who has 2.6k followers so far on their Twitch themselves. Let's take a look. Hello, it's your trusty space dragon. Play horror detective games, love analog horror. Let's be cozy together.
Help.
Go away!
Oh, no.
Be gone, demon!
Where my hug at, stepsis?
Oh, dear lordy. That is cursed.
I hate everything about that.
Oof.
Oh.
What the fuck?
There we go. Well, that happened. And of course, they do have a YouTube side where they have some videos, some shorts, and other things like that. So of course, if you do so please, you can take a look at all of them. I will have, at the very least, their @ put in the description below. Thank you so much again, Salem. I do hope this helps you out in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.